Hello and welcome to episode 153 of That King Thing, the gaming podcast that this week I think has finally returned to normal for the first time in a long time.
Is it ever normal?
Although normal for this podcast is a stretch, as James kind of pointed out in the background. I am the host and eldest king sibling Thomas, and I am joined by middle king sibling Joshua.
Hello.
And littlest king sibling James.
Hello. Well, you had to try and beat me, didn't you?
Yeah. Sibling rivalry in that.
That's what this podcast is all about.
Bean.
Did you just do a Mr. Bean impression?
Yeah, because he goes, hello. He does.
I know he does, but your name, please? Bean.
No, it's Bean.
That is a much better impression than mine. Bean. I can't do it. Bean. Oh, there we go.
You sound more like Sean Connery when you do it.
Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Sean Connery?
Yeah.
What about Sean Bean?
Everyone loves Sean Bean.
I think you mean Sean Bean.
That's what I said, isn't it? Bean. I can't do it. Bean.
Podcast.
Oh, yeah. Podcast is supposed to do a podcast, aren't we?
Imagine if there were a Mr. Bean podcast, though. Let's be serious for a minute.
It'd literally just be a bunch of people going, Bean.
Actually, what would it be? Because he doesn't speak properly.
Should we just fuck this off and do that Disney podcast we kept going on about?
Colt never bothered me anyway. This podcast never bothered me anyway.
No, I shouldn't have said anything. Oh,
it descended.
The highlight reels from last week have come back, and the cold has never bothered me anyway.
Oh my
Rice
God.
and beans.
Fuck's sake. Can we just talk about what we've been playing this week, please, and move on from all this crazy mental shit?
Rice and beans.
Boon. What have we been playing this week?
That was very good.
Well, brothers, I've been playing on a Nintendo Switch again. So I've been very engaged with a lot of Nintendo games.
Yay!
Mainly Super Smash Bros. Melee. Not Melee, that's the old one.
Do you know what, Joshua?
Ultimate.
We need to... I was going to say we need to super smash each other. Oh, God. You can tell that this podcast is being recorded far later than normal, and I am tired as shit.
Anything goes on this podcast.
Yeah. I remember saying in the text messages before the show when we do our planning, let's just do a clean run, yeah? One of those where I just balance the levels and it's good. It's already chaos, and we are officially by the timer 3 minutes 36 in. So, fuck yeah.
Nice.
So that's it. Joshua's got a Switch now, is that it?
Yeah, I've been playing on that. So I've played the Tetris 99 you ran about for a week.
Yes!
Got Ultimate. I came third on that. That's best I've done.
On Tetris?
Yeah, it's real hard though.
Fuck you. Just fuck you.
First time I played, I came 23rd. I'm like, that's not bad. Then I came third a few games later, but I've not beat that. I can't come first at all. It's rock solid hard. I'm decent at Tetris, but not when people are throwing.
I think it's about. Yeah, I think it's about. It's more about who you choose to attack.
Yeah,
because if you get your technique down of who you're attacking, you can get rid of people that are a threat to you.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I've not learned how to do that because I know you can specifically target people as well, but I've not got enough. Yeah. I'm more concentrated on what I'm doing than I am.
Exactly, that's the problem I have.
I think I got lucky when I came third. I just didn't get attacked until the end.
Anyone remember Backwards Lenny?
No.
What? No. Okay.
Well, Backwards Lenny.
Yeah.
It's a Tetris block name for the L
Christmas
shape.
special.
Yeah, with Solvinators. Years ago. Don't lose your headlines then. And Joshua asked a question that was ridiculous of, name 3 Tetris shapes. So we actually named them.
Why? Oh my God. There's no wonder I can't remember this stuff. It's like... God damn it.
And there was backwards Lenny.
Yeah, we've got Mario Kart. I've still got Odyssey and Snipperclips, so I've got quite a few games on it. So I'll finish there.
What I don't understand, just to detract away from Joshua telling us about his Switch games, is how James remembers all this fucking shit.
I don't know.
It's because James somehow has some kind of magic memory. He's stupid about everything except remembering shit.
What?
James King, Memory Recall Master.
Yeah.
That's an old episode title for you to go look up, everyone.
Who?
What? Oh my God, James, what video games have you been playing?
Not much, really. A lot of Angry Birds 2.
Dad Simulator 2019, yeah?
Yeah. World Championships, that esports. I've dabbled on FIFA, dabbled on COD. I'll tell you what I have been playing, Joshua, which you will fucking cream in your pants over. Do you know...
I highly doubt that, but go on.
There's old school Star Wars game, Jedi Academy. Been playing that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to creep
Been all over that shit.
Right.
Because that's easy to play.
Well done on
just for
playing
20 minutes.
one of the decent Star Wars games, but I'm not
Thank
that
you.
excited over you playing that.
Where's the cream in your pants?
It's reserved for April 1st when Battlefront 2 is back on compact.
When I get pranked so hard, I just jinx myself.
I thought he was going to either play one very sick prank or he's just really excited for April Fool's Day.
Oh my God.
It's not milk.
Well, it is. It's just man milk.
It's
is true.
man milk. But yeah, that's me. Not much, really.
Thomas, what have you been playing?
I've been
No one
playing-
questioned that voice.
It's just a norm now.
The Division.
Yes. How far? Oh, yeah, you've actually got to a point where you need all of us to have bought it, don't you? I can remember you saying that.
Basically, yeah. I'm now trying to persuade other people that it's not broken. It's not Anthem. Please buy it and play it with me. It's good. I was joined by a patron in David Moo Underground Faria the other day.
Is there no
Helped
David
him out.
Underground Moo?
Whichever, I don't care anymore. I'm past understanding anything right now. No, I helped him. He wasn't too far behind me in missions, so I helped him kind of catch up to where I was. But yeah, I've got like 3 or 4 main missions left, I think, now. There's not many. And they're definitely not more fun with people. That's probably the wrong term because they're still entertaining when you're playing them solo. But when you get into the 20s, some of the bosses within the missions, like the core structure of every mission is more or less the same, as in you're going somewhere on the map. You're going in with a couple of like interactive things. So like you might be trying to get into a computer console for some data or disarming some kind of like biological weapon, or like you're doing something and then there's an elite style boss mob at the end that you tend to fight, and then the mission's done. So like the premise is generally the same. It's like every time you go into like a dungeon in a RPG game, it's the same sort of principle of fight your way through some trash, maybe flicker through a few switches or collect a few things, and then there's a big boss at the end, and then you're done. It's like that premise every time. Yeah. But those bosses at the end are getting a little more tactical. Like there was one that I was doing a couple of days ago where there's actually 3 different bosses that come at you in waves. So like the first one is almost like a DPS kind of guy and does a lot of damage. So it's more about staying away from him and avoiding him whilst taking him down. Then the second one that comes out is like a healer. So he then tries to revive the guy that you've just killed. And if you'd let him do that, you end up with 2 boss mobs on you. And it's like this strategy involved and stuff like that just is a little more enjoyable when you're with somebody, just because of that communication aspect and like you're talking to each other about what's going on and you just feel a bit more involved. So it's not like that it's bad to play on your own, but it's getting to that point now where you're starting to feel that sort of teamwork vibe coming into it. I've still not been in the dark zone yet, to be fair. So
Yeah.
Is that
I
the
sort of get-
multiplayer thing?
yeah, it's the thing
Yeah.
where the dark zone's the bit where you player versus player trying to get good loot
Yeah.
for yourself, and then you've got the skirmish matches and whatever else they call them. I
Yeah,
can't
they've
remember
done
what
an
they call
actual
them.
versus mode, haven't they? Which is
Yeah, but I don't really want to play. I don't really want to go in those things with randos. I'd rather go in with people I
Have
know.
a
So I'm
proper team.
trying to encourage people to get it because it is a good game, and then drag them up to my level and they can play with me.
I've thought of something else that I've done.
go on.
I turn my notifications on for We Happy Few
Right.
on Twitter.
Happy
whenever the-
we few.
Yeah, them.
Remember that? I remember that.
Yeah, good throwback.
Thomas King, memory recall master.
2.0. But yeah, I've turned my notifications on for them, and they always tweet like quirky pictures and stuff like that. So I always fucking reply to them, being a knobhead basically. I've found that as my newfound fame.
Hang on, what have you been doing? Sorry, say that again.
So, for example, they tweeted a picture the other day saying Bobbies find it tough keeping the streets free of downers. So I replied to it saying, I find it tough trying to complete the game when it don't fucking load up. And just ripping them for shit like that.
Have you actually
I
been
just
on it
found
to see if
fun out
it
in
does
that.
load up recently?
Oh yeah, I finished it a long time ago. But I'm still hurt by it. Just because how fucking shit it was, really.
All right then.
But yeah, I've been doing that. Just thought I'd add to my list because it's just shit, really, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, what more can you say about that?
Yeah. Bunch of pricks.
Oh my god, I hope to God they never listen to this podcast.
I hope they fucking do.
Oh. Should we move on?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to
Maybe
do.
the news.
It's the
That's
news
usually the next bit.
This is a train wreck. This is what it is. It's a train
That's
wreck.
what last week was described as. You can't use that description
feel-
twice in a row.
Just a sec, Josh. I feel like he's stalling because he's not even got the news thing in the soundbar.
You want to bet? News, game intro, Final Fantasy music, incoming, and the theme tune, okay?
So James,
They're all there, bitch!
instead of him this week pressing them by accident, you made him push them all in one go on purpose. Congratulations.
It's good when he has soundboard meltdowns, though.
It is.
She fucking face.
News.
Bang.
News.
Be news. Joshua, you bought a new Nintendo Switch, didn't you?
Yeah.
Gutted, there's new models coming out. Lol.
Right.
Dickhead.
I didn't actually buy it. It's
All
not,
right, James.
it's not technically mine, so that's fine.
Okay.
When I want one
You
of
stole
my
it.
own, I will get a new model.
Fair enough. Yeah, this basically comes from, I believe it was on Eurogamer, but it originally came from a Wall Street Journal post, and it was saying that there's potentially 2 new Nintendo Switch models coming sometime near this summer. They're supposed to be at least one of them sounds like it's supposed to be like more of a cut price version, like maybe a more basic one. How they do that, I don't know, because it's not exactly that expensive to begin with, is it?
By making it console only and not portable.
Or the other way. Maybe it's the portable only version. Maybe the Joy-Cons are permanently attached. I don't know. I don't know how you'd reduce the cost of that
I don't
thing.
know because they use motion.
Well, yeah, you'd be stuck playing certain games. Like, you wouldn't be able to play Mario Party. That's...
Odyssey as well.
yeah,
you move the
Odyssey.
Controls. If you can't shake your controls, you can't spin that hat around you. You can only throw it forwards.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah, but you
disadvantage.
can get the motion sensitivity in the thing itself, I guess, can't you? Because like you can play Mario Kart with the Joy-Cons attached to the side and tilt the whole thing to turn.
Yeah, I've done that.
So-
That's pretty fun.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Like, it sounds like they might be sort of going down that kind of route anyway. But it's a good selling console so far, and
I suppose it won't be long till we find out what Switch is Switch. I
don't get it.
I'm so glad I was muted then, because Joshua just received a lot of abuse.
Go on, James. What's the abuse? I like abuse.
Nice.
I don't really care about your sexual preferences right now. Let's move on.
Hit me harder.
Cups never bothered me anyway.
Oh, God.
Never did the butt plug.
Oh, dear.
Okay, moving on. Yeah, well, I say moving on. I'm going to try and cover the Nintendo Switch thing, but yeah, the other one was the fact that it was going to be like a bit more of a hardcore version. Oh God, I've said something that's going to trigger you two off again. It's more of a hardcore version. So it sounds like what they're trying to do is a little bit like what the S and the X are for the Xbox, or the Slim and the Pro are for the PS4.
Yeah.
Like a new version of the core hardware that they've managed to make cheaper by altering manufacturing techniques, and then a more powerful version of it that's capable of better things. But to be fair, I don't know if you need that. The only thing I would change about the base Switch console, if I'm totally honest, is probably the built-in memory size. I'd get a better built-in memory size for it, because you fill the memory on it so quick because it's so small.
Yeah.
Especially if you're buying digital games. Anyway, if you're using the cartridges, it's not a big deal. But if you're buying digital games off the Switch store, then you do fill that memory. Like, I filled it within a day of owning the damn thing.
I think I'm close as well, to be honest, because I've got quite a few free games as well. I've played Paladins and stuff like that on it, and they're quite
I forgot that was on there now.
Yeah, it's horrible. I can't fucking do it.
Well, this is why I never bothered with the Fortnite on it. Like, I was... Fortnite doesn't interest me anyway, but I thought maybe it would on that, but I just I don't think it ever would.
Apparently Sammy's had a go on it, and it's absolutely horrible on there as well. I don't know what it's like sat on... I've only played it like as the Switch, not as on the console part of it, so I've not played it with the controller separate, but Paladins is horrible on the actual Switch screen and with the controls to the sides. But I imagine on console version of it might actually be like normal, just a different control. But it runs slowly as well. It doesn't seem to load as well.
I was like saying, not really done it myself, so I don't know.
Yeah,
we've talked a lot about Nintendo Switches this week.
We have.
That console's what, 2 years old now, or is it 1 year old? 2 years.
It's two years.
Two.
1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1,
2, 1, 1, 2.
28.
2, 1, 1, 2. No Man's Sky is getting VR.
Oh,
the guy at the end of the video advertising it just looks like he's come out of the weirdest dream ever when he takes
VR
off that VR headset. He just
throwback.
He looks exceptionally overexcited for No Man's Sky VR.
Personally, I can't see what's that different about it, other than the fact that it's in VR. I don't think there's anything like that different.
The exact same game, except your right joystick is your head. That is it. Well,
or your head is the right joystick.
Yeah. Can you imagine if you turned your sensitivity up and just turned your head to the right, but it went all the way around, and you just like losing your shit?
Oh, that would. When people get like VR sickness, that is something that would probably give me VR sickness. Like, turn your head just a tiny bit, but then it starts spinning in game. Like,
I've never used a VR headset, but I wonder if that's just something you can do. Change the sensitivity of your camera, your screen moving. I need to know now. I need to know if I can make myself by looking.
Whilst on topic of VR, screen. Have you seen the OAPs wearing VR headsets on Facebook and that? It is fucking brilliant. They don't have a clue what's going on, bless them. Half of them can't even walk, and they're doing things like making them walk across like a skyscraper, like a plank of wood across two skyscrapers. And like they're crawling along the floor because they think it's real. It's brilliant.
Yeah, but
it's
that's
like
what
one
it
of my
does.
favorite ever clips of VR is like a really early one where some guy's got a VR headset on in like a shopping mall type place, and he falls backwards because he thinks he's on a roller coaster. And he just decks it backwards.
Immersion.
And like it's old as shit, that clip, but it's just like it's one of the first things I've ever seen about VR. Thought it was funny.
It's all about that immersion, isn't it? Though.
Well, you tried to say that twice. I don't know if you're going somewhere with that.
No, I'm not.
It leads me on to my next point. Borderlands 3.
Thanks, James. Thanks for the segue. Borderlands 3 is I believe, is it PAX East or PAX West? I can't remember.
PAX something.
PAX East.
Pac-Man.
PAX East. James, it's an X.
Xbox.
So,
Jesus.
yeah. PAX East. So, yeah, Borderlands is going to be there. Getting a proper trailer for Borderlands 3, basically.
Yeah, they've been very
there's been a bit of a teaser already.
Yeah, they've been very slowly sharing things and now they've just said, right, we're there.
Can I just say, as much as I want to be excited for this game, I am intentionally not getting excited for it because the last game I didn't get excited for, Division 2, has actually been the game I've enjoyed playing most for the last 8 months.
Get gassed about any game.
Because everything else I've got excited about has been fucking dog shit. Dog shit.
It, brah.
This podcast has become literally just us three having a conversation now.
That's generally what it is.
Like, the format's gone, isn't it? There's nothing, there's no structure to this whatsoever. This episode is literally just the conversation. That might be the episode title, The Conversation.
The best thing is, though, is people will still enjoy it.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think people enjoy us more just chatting shit than sticking on lines.
Okay.
Right, what's the funniest thing you've seen Mr. Bean do?
Eat a twig.
Wait a minute.
Instead of whatever they
Instead of twiglets.
Yeah.
No, not twiglets. Yeah, is it twiglets?
I can't remember what they're called.
He gets...
That's one of my favourite episodes, that.
Knickknacks. He's trying to make knickknacks.
Yeah. And he just breaks twigs off.
He gets the twigs off the plant and puts Marmite on them.
Yeah.
And then serves them to his guests.
Yeah.
It's just got to be the most horrible way that he eats oysters or clams or whatever it is. And he's just slurping them in. It's disgusting as hell, but it makes me laugh like fuck.
The lettuce thing's quite funny as well, where he swings it around in his sock and that.
In his sock.
Yeah. What's he doing? Is he making just a sandwich?
He's making a butty.
And he's on a bench.
He's just flinging it around in his sock and smacking it on bench. And then he's like, Bean.
I'm trying to think which other episode. I like quite an old school one where he's trying to have a little picnic and there's a fly that keeps pestering him.
Yeah, the bee.
And it's a fly or whatever, isn't it? He keeps trying to get on his Bakewell tart.
Yeah.
And the sound effect for the bee, I'm pretty sure is just Rowan Atkinson going.
Yeah.
And then he like gets it in the book and goes bang, and then he opens the book and it goes. And it's just so simple. So, yeah.
Awkward moment when no one's listening to watch Mr. Bean. Where are your childhoods?
Honestly, if you've not watched Mr. Bean, even if you don't live in England, Mr. Bean's like one of the most watched programs in the world.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes,
not the animated
because he doesn't
one.
speak. No, not the animated one, the proper one. The originals with Rowan Atkinson. They're some of the most watched TV shows in the world, TV episodes in the world, because he doesn't speak and the humour translates across like so many different cultures and language barriers and stuff, which I think is impressive in a way. It shows how iconic it is.
Yeah.
We might as well just stop putting gaming podcast under the end, hadn't we? And just put that King thing, random shit.
So, Thomas, what have you done this week?
Well, what haven't I? I was trying to make that sexual and it just sounded weird. It sounded weird. I don't know. Oh, fuck that. What else is in the news?
So it's doing Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls, Joshua.
Elder Scrolls Blades, the phone games in early access now. I applied for it. I got access to it. I got a notification to download it. Downloaded it, and it just says, keep your notifications on because we'll notify you when you can play it on your device.
Oh, I did that ages ago. I did that on the iPhone. Like,
it just what
at E3 when it was announced, they were like, Elder Scrolls Blades is coming, sign up now. I actually pre-ordered it on the Apple Store immediately.
Yeah, that's what I did. And I've just been given access to play it, downloaded it, and now
oh shit, I need to have a look at mine then.
It did like an initial fight where it said hold your screen to hit it, and I'm like, right, I'll do that. It's teaching me how to do it. And then next screen is like, log in. So I logged into my Bethesda account. It's like, all right, keep your notifications on. We'll let you know when you can play it. Because my device is not supported because mine's a Huawei P10 Pro. And
all right, show off.
20s. No, it supports 20s. Mine's like 2 years old now.
And I know, just I was joking because it's a shit phone.
It's a damn good
That shit. It doesn't have a universal fucking charger.
Right, at this point, before we end up just reviewing the Hawaii P20 Pro or whatever it's got, I'm going to put this out there and say, if you've made it, right, to this point in this episode, which is probably going to still be 27 minutes and 7 seconds because I can't be fucked to edit any of it, and this is literally staying as it is, then if you've got to this point and you've enjoyed what you've heard that has got nothing to do with video games whatsoever, I think we should just rebrand as That King Thing Talking Shit Since 2013. No, that's not right.
Well, we had a
Talking
3-year
shit
birthday
scene.
last week.
Talking shit since we decided to.
Yeah, talking shit pretty much forever. Talking shit since birth. Brothers do banter. I don't know. Some new tagline that's not a gaming podcast. Should we just rebrand and just talk shit? Fuck games. Let's fuck them off.
Non-branded
Let us know.
banter. With the King
Non-branded
Bros.
banter. Yeah.
Do a spin-off show.
Just talk shit. Let's see. If people tweet me about it and they're like, yeah, fuck the games, or at least talk about games, but do talk about all this other shit, don't just be a gaming podcast, then I'd genuinely consider it.
That's going to be like a 14-hour podcast. Bagsy not editing that.
Weirdly, I can think of people that would listen and enjoy that.
Oh, yeah. Imagine listening to us on a full shift at work. Wow.
We might not have many listeners, but the ones that we do have are fucking hardcore. It's modest but loyal.
That's what she said.
Oh, is there any more news?
April Games with Gold for Xbox. That's it.
No, if you're going to do this, you've got to do PlayStation Plus games. You can't do this.
I did. I had them copied, ready to paste, but you put no more now. And I put, but why? And never got an answer. So I didn't paste them.
Read these, and then I'll read the PS4.
Actually, Joshua, they put no more now. Lol.
All right, then. April Games with Gold on Xbox are the Technomancer, Outcast, Second Contact, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original one. That's good.
There's a cream in my pants.
And Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, which is also the good one of them.
Ooh, that one's a good shout. Actually, I might.
No, we all need to get on Star Wars Battlefront 2.
We do.
No, you all need to buy Division 2.
No,
I'll
please.
buy that if you complete Star Wars Battlefront 2 with me. Because it'll be cheaper by them.
Deal.
Okay.
Wait, I've got to complete Battlefront 2 first.
With me. You can't just...
before you'll buy the Division?
Yeah. Because then it'll be cheaper Division. Because F spending money on a brand new game that's probably going to break in 2 weeks.
The Division's not going to break.
I know that's probably the most stable game out there at the moment.
Excuse me, there's a set of stairs that are broken and the world's losing its shit over it.
Yes, the Grey Square of Doom.
Oh my god.
Love that.
I can't believe that gaming websites were reporting that. I shouldn't have justified it by bringing it up, but the fact that people reported on it, it's literally a solitary bug. Oh. Fucking what a
It's
waste of my
because
space.
that is
and
the
time.
only thing the Division probably has wrong with it that they find interesting.
Generally speaking.
Whereas-
do you know what the worst thing is? The stairs don't even that obstruct you from doing anything. You just could go around the other fucking side. Like I literally got to those stairs. There was it's like an invisible wall that looks a bit like a grey square if you hit it right. And I hit it and went, oh, something's glitched here.
My
I'll
head.
go around that way. And I walked around the other way. So
Whereas instead of
What
them
were we
having
saying?
just one article on
Games
the
of gold.
Division, they've got an entire team dedicated to reporting on Anthem.
I've stopped even caring about Anthem. There's a new update and people are whinging about it,
too.
and I just can't be bothered anymore.
I've stopped
I'm just
caring
sick
about
of
it, and I was the one that actually was playing it, and I've just not touched it for 3 weeks now. It's ridiculous.
I've reached the point now where, for when we're looking at news for the show, I'm sick of seeing negative news in games, and I'm just tired of it. So I've just stopped bothering putting it in the episodes because it just sounds like we're moaning about Anthem all the time, and I don't want to.
Negativity breeds negativity.
It's the industry now. It's just what it is, isn't it?
the
That's what
world
they do.
now.
Because it's what gets them the clicks.
Give me
So-
your clicks and your dicks.
Well,
And then we just come out with glorious content like this. I'm surprised YouTube even allow this shit on their platform with some of the stuff that James comes out with on a weekly basis. Just saying.
Should see what comes out of James on a weekly basis.
Moving on, PS Plus games this month, well, April, are The Surge, don't know what that is, and Conan Exiles.
we know what that is. Dicks in
We know
games,
Conan
James.
Exiles.
Dicks in
Dick
games.
Simulator 2016.
Pics are not real.
I'll send you a pic of my Conan dicks. That's right, dicks, plural.
I have multiple.
Oh.
My tentacles.
Do you know what scares me right now?
Yes.
Do you know what really scares me right now?
Oh,
The fact that
I know what's coming.
we've reached the point in this episode where it's time to let Joshua be in control for a game. And all I'm thinking is, fuck. There's one thing I'm going to quickly mention, actually, before I move away from the news. It's something that I forgot to put in the news, but I was looking at it on Reddit earlier. And according to an article that I read, Blizzard's Overwatch endorsement system, as in the thing where you say whether someone was a good player or who and why, within the aftermatch experience, post-match experience. Allegedly, it's reduced antisocial behaviour within the game since they put that in.
I'm not surprised.
So they were saying that.
Go on.
Go on.
No, I've used it. I don't know if you've
That's
actually
okay.
played on it at all since.
Yeah. I played it on PC.
But I've used it. The only downside to it is you can't give it to your friends that you're playing with. So if you're in a team with everyone on your friends list, you can't use that system. You can only give it to
I guess that's to
strangers.
stop abuse, but it's also a bit stupid because what if the player on your team that was already your friend was actually the best player on the team? And you wanted to give them the commendation or whatever, the endorsement for some sick healing that they did during that game, and you can't do it.
You can give
Which is
it.
a shame.
You can't give it to the same person if you're in the same game with someone.
Unfriend them.
You can't give it to them.
Unfriend them.
More than once in a certain amount of time as well. So if someone is genuinely good in every game you play for 3 games solid, you can only give it to them once, which kind of sucks.
Sexual jokes.
Yeah. I just thought I'd mention it anyway. It's not. I wasn't going to get properly into the whole topic of it, but I just found it interesting that they found that this way of doing it, rather than report the dickheads, have praised the people that have done well, has allegedly reduced how much shit people dish out. Because whether it's because people want that sort of you were the best player in my team vote or something, I don't know. But yeah, it may be an interesting way of doing it going forward, I guess.
Yeah, rather than report knobheads, promote.
Yeah, well, especially if they tied it into you sort of get something as a reward for reaching certain milestones of those recommendations. You'd think it'd make people strive more to actually
Yeah.
play as a team because they know that they might get a skin once they get to like 1,000 recommendations or whatever. And it'd actually be quite cool to reward those people as well because they are clearly the nicer, better players. So why not give them something that the dickheads can't get?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
Better be
anyway,
listening.
Joshua's got a game.
I do.
I did the anyway thing again.
And I was just about to say they better be listening, Blizzard, and then say the call never bothered me anyway. So,
Oh God,
Ah,
I'm just gonna press the
music.
music.
It's time to play a game.
For once, I've done it.
You
I've done it
have.
right.
Congratulations.
It's changed, doesn't it?
yeah, it does kind of, yeah.
This part of the show is where we go head to head and the other brother hosts a game. We've already alluded to it. It's Joshua's turn, which means it's going to be a shitstorm. The scores at the moment are me on 3, Joshua on 1, James on 1. I'm already running away with it. Just putting that out there. This week, Joshua is going to destroy me mentally because I'm tired, like very, very tired.
Very, very tired.
And James is tired too, probably, because he's a father.
Yes.
And Joshua's just going to screw us over, I can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also tired. just saying.
I'm tired too.
You want to know what the game is then?
Preferably.
Yeah, why not?
Pretty simple. Who's the boss? It's literally, I've got 3
We've played
clues.
this before.
I think we have, yeah. I've got 3
The
clues.
boss.
They hint.
I was going to make a joke about the American TV show that is on Family Guy, but I can't remember it, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, I've got 3 very basic clues. If you guess what boss or enemy I'm describing in the first clue, you'll get 3 points. Second clue, you get 2 points. Last clue, you'll get 1 point.
So it's like Thomas's 3-2-1 game, but with bosses.
Yeah, essentially.
That's fine. No,
It's also like my Who's the Boss game, but with 3, 2, 1 involved.
Maybe.
Joshua, the king of recycling. To be fair, I can't say shit because I bring back 3, 2, 1, A to Z, Venn diagrammer, and shit like that.
I
Like,
tried to
classics.
make something new.
thanks, James.
it's all right.
Plus, I didn't.
Like
Joshua
countdown.
just brings back Game Nade and frustrates me every time.
No,
he fucking does it.
Thomas. Let's get this right. Don't bring back Game Nade. He evolves it.
Hot potato or whatever.
It
is.
evolves
What else is
every
it called?
time. Hot potato.
Oh, shit.
Hot
Yeah,
potato
it evolves into something
remastered.
shitter.
Hot
Game
Potato
name.
Remastered was a brilliant name for a game. The game sucked, but that was a brilliant name for the game itself. I need to make a new one.
Can we play this week's game, though?
Yeah. I've got 10 of these, so it's whoever wants to go first.
I'll
You
just
can pick.
fucking do it.
Right. First clue then, James. So if you get it straight away, it's 3 points to you. It will get
Okay.
passed if you get to the end and you still don't know it, but it will only get
It's going to
1
get
point
past Thomas.
passed
So get ready.
over. Grey and monstrous.
That could be anything.
So
Like,
big.
literally so big.
I know.
Oh wait, no, he's 3. He's playing. He's ripped off my 3, 2, 1, hasn't he? Never mind. I kind of forgot that for a second.
So it's difficult.
I
at
forgot he
first clue.
plagiarized me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's plagiarized me. I forgot.
So grey and monstrous. You tell me
Not
when
a
you
clue.
want next.
Next one.
Right. Hands of Death.
Got a fucking clue.
Next one.
Grey and Monstrous Hands of Death. Nah, next one.
From Fallout games.
Oh, now I know it. Nah, not a clue. Pass it, Thomas's.
For 1 point, Thomas. It's grey and monstrous. Hands of Death from the Fallout games.
Oh,
I'm assuming you mean Death Claws.
Yes, Death Claws. Hands of Death.
I don't get the grey and monstrous bit. Well,
The big
the grey and
grey and
monstrous bit could be
monstrous.
so many other
That's
things.
deceiving because I thought it was massive.
They are.
They are quite massive, but nothing in my clues said it was massive. You're just clearly thinking
You're
of that
monstrous.
yourself. They are monstrous. By description. Next
Alright,
one.
fucking
Thomas's
next one.
go. Thomas. It breathes fire.
Come on. Seriously?
You can guess as many times as you want during this.
It's the Ender
Oh,
Dragon.
can I?
Yeah,
Can I?
yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, fucking here we go
Oh,
then.
what?
Deathwing.
No.
I know this.
One of the dragons from Skyrim.
No.
I know this.
James knows this.
James knows this.
I actually do think I know this.
Bowser.
It's Bowser, correct.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes!
4
Yes!
points for Thomas.
I'm more disappointed I didn't actually know it.
What were your guess?
Ender Dragon.
He said Ender Dragon early on. I knew he was sticking with it.
James, it's your
Yes.
go. You can have as many
guess
guesses
as
as
many
you want,
times.
Yeah. Stands
There we go.
around doing nothing all day until you challenge
Fucking
them.
Kirby the fat fuck.
No.
Oh.
He doesn't stand around. For a start, he can jump 5 fucking times on goddamn...
Sorry, can you finish your
Smash
clue?
Bros.
Sorry, I got really angry really quick.
Yeah. Stands around doing nothing all day until you challenge them.
Pokemon. Wild Pokemon.
Oh, you're so close, James.
That's what she said.
But Pokemon trainers, the other people. Give me that.
Yeah, that'll give him
Not-
that. Give him that. Give him that.
Are you
What?
sure you want me to... It's gym leaders, so he is right.
It's the gym leaders,
Yeah.
James.
It's-
Let him
don't
have
be
it.
fucking
Let him have
tight.
it.
I'm not being tight.
That's
I'm
what she said.
giving you 3 points.
Thank you.
That's also what she said.
Thomas, it's your
The problem
go.
is it was out of 10.
So number 4, it becomes more powerful as it gets smaller. That's what she said.
That's what you tell all the ladies.
Oh God.
That's what she said.
Oh God.
That's what she said.
It's a boss. It's a boss.
Becomes more powerful as it gets smaller. It's a boss or an enemy or something bad. That's what I said at the beginning. It's not necessarily a boss because a gym leader is not really a boss. There's like 8 of them.
Well, it is. It gets powerful the smaller it gets.
And a Deathclaw's not a boss. That's just a bad thing that you've got to avoid.
Well, why is it called Who's the Boss then?
I don't fucking
I've just
know.
realised.
It was going to start
I
off
always
with
find
just
a way.
bosses, but then I had a few other ones.
Just-
Why not call it Know Your Enemy? Just say it.
There we go. That's the name
Oh,
of
you
it.
mean rip me off another one? Do you mean another one to rip me off on, yeah?
Yeah, why
Because
not?
that's another game that I've done, Know Your Enemy.
I know.
Oh.
Oh, I should have called it What's That
Um,
Coming Over the Hill?
Is it monstrous? Is it
It's a
monstrous?
Deathclaw! Yeah, it gets more...
Fuck's
The more
Just
there.
give me my second clue, because this is fucking horrendous.
Shrinks at timed intervals.
It's definitely a penis.
35 seconds and counting.
New record.
Something that gets smaller in timed intervals.
And becomes more powerful as it gets smaller.
I've literally
Oh.
not got a clue.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
oh.
the ring in Battle Royale
It
games.
is
Surely,
the ring in Battle
like
Royale games. You are now
PUBG
on
and stuff.
6 points. Yeah, so it's the
No.
ring.
Am I?
Yeah,
got
it's
that.
not.
No,
Stop
that
chatting
was
shit,
in
Joshua.
2. That was in 2.
Thank
That
you
puts me
for
on
your honesty,
5,
Thomas.
doesn't
I
it?
do appreciate
No,
it.
because you stole James's first point for 1 point.
Did I?
Then you got a 3-pointer.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
And you've just got 2.
No,
I know you're
believe
both
Thomas.
tired, but... James, it's
Still
your
believe
go.
Thomas.
James, if you
Yes,
get this
okay.
one in the first go, you're drawing with Thomas, so stop your whinging.
Not
You're not going to get it in the first one, but I think Thomas might. Releases the warrior from the vault.
Oh, I know what it is.
The dwarf from World of Warcraft.
No, but Thomas, please do a dwarf impression from World of Warcraft. Arkandun! Do it.
Arkham Dune.
You can keep
I'm
guessing
trying to
though,
think what
James.
else is.
What's the thing? It releases what?
Releases the warrior from the vault.
I'm trying to think what type of games I've. I don't know.
We've mentioned the series. It's that's not actually in the clues. I just thought I'd say
Borderlands.
it. No, maybe. I don't know.
Elder Scrolls.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you just say Borderlands and get told no?
I
Yeah.
just went no, maybe. I don't know. I never
Oh,
confirmed
so
nor
it's-
denied
It's
it.
something in Borderlands. I've not played it.
Which is why I said Thomas will probably get this
Handsome Jack.
one. Correct.
That's the only
What
person. Him and
fucking
Claptrap
dumb.
are the only two people I know from that fucking game.
The other clues were H-shaped base of operation and handsome but no face.
I'd have got it on that one, I think.
Thomas, your first clue for question number 6 is AI.
GLaDOS.
Correct, it's GLaDOS.
Oh, good.
The next clue was genetic life form and disk operating system. GLaDOS.
Was the third one cake?
It was we used her on the podcast.
Oh.
No, sorry, we used to have her on the podcast.
Was the third one
We didn't
cake?
use her on the podcast.
We used her on the podcast. Close enough.
James.
Can you remember when that was a thing when we
Yeah.
used to segue between sections with
Yeah.
GLaDOS
Yeah.
voice? This show has changed so much. It
James,
used to be good.
the first clue for number 7 is
What's in the box? Sorry, these are really fucking old references now. That's like an episode 1 reference.
I have a dream.
Guys, do you remember when we decided it'd be funny to open a loot crate on a podcast and talk about what was inside it?
I think this is going to be my favourite section of the podcast. Lol. Did it once, hated it, never again.
just bring
I
it back.
actually used those words, I think, didn't I?
Just get yourself a one-off loot box and please bring it back. It's why I
You
made
need
a
to see how
game.
many are behind my green screen, bro.
It's-
I have a green screen when I stream for a reason, because this room is just like a hoarder's dream of loot boxes.
I brought that game back because I missed that section, and I need to make another one of that game just to take the piss. James,
Right,
the
what's
first
the
clue for
question?
number 7 is this boss has an iconic mustache.
Dr. Eggman.
No,
Oh, good shout. That's what I was thinking of.
I know it's
it's
Dr.
a,
Robotnik.
that is a damn fine mustache, though.
Trying to think who's got
it's pretty
moustaches.
iconic as well.
Who was the first person that popped into my head? Weaver from COD.
No,
Who's got a mustache? That's a bad guy. I'm going to take a punt and say Trevor Phillips.
No.
no, but you could give him an iconic.
Think
mustache.
about James, I'm going to help you. Think about a good guy that has a mustache.
I did say this boss
And then-
has an iconic mustache, but okay.
No, I'm saying I know. I'm telling him to think of the good guy, and then flip him into a boss.
What?
That's a pretty good clue if it's what I think it is.
I don't know what you're on
good
about.
guy that's got a mustache.
Maybe
Flip
it's
him
not the
into a
boss I
boss.
thought it was. What's the guy from Lazy Town called? That's dead now. Oh no, he's the good guy, isn't he? The good guy's one with the mustache.
What boss were you
I was thinking.
about?
I was thinking of the bad guy in Lazy Town that's now dead.
Can I have my next clue? Because I'm not going to get...
Yeah.
Christian Christopherson or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
that
you
guy.
can. He's got a robotic suit.
Am I just talking to myself now?
Kinda.
Yeah. He's got a robotic suit.
Yeah.
And he's got a mustache.
Yeah. An iconic mustache. If you saw it, you'd immediately call it by its name.
What?
It's a mustache.
Robotic suit. And
Yeah.
I've not played this game, have I? Next clue.
The irony is it's going
likely
to be one of
not.
the few games that you have played.
No, I don't think he has played it. I don't even know if you've played it. You might have played it. I know I've played it
fucker,
a
this is
bit.
fucking
Destiny
helpful, innit?
2.
I've played Destiny 2, James.
You've just seen...
It was shit, remember?
Alright. Do
Titanfall.
you want your last clue?
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's in from Wolfenstein, isn't it?
No shit. I'm World War II and the Holocaust.
It's a Stash.
That's it. Oh.
You've just. You're like fucking.
Oh, come on.
Hitler.
Oh my god! Fucking
Yes!
wow.
Thank fuck for
James
that.
gets
God.
1 point. He is now on 7. Thomas is currently on 8. Thomas, the first clue on question 9 for 3 points. This guy is butt ugly.
Oh, for fuck. Are you kidding me?
Thomas hired a mustache.
Is there any bosses that are shaped like butts? Because I'm guessing that's the pun that he's making, maybe. I don't know.
No, it's nothing to do with butts. He's just not a very nice looking guy.
Is it oh come on, what's his name? Oh, I can't remember his fucking name. The thing from Star Wars.
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba, thank you.
It's not Jabba.
Jabba-doo.
Is it one of the Gears of War, General Ram?
Correct.
That was a clue. But ugly.
The next clue was generally goats like to. I like that clue.
What?
Generally, goats like to.
The puns on fucking Rams aren't.
Oh, James, I don't think you can catch up. In fact, what score is it? James has got 7. Thomas has got 11. No, you
Right?
can't
Can I
catch up.
just stop you a minute? Right.
Go on.
Whenever we play games, don't open it with James. If you get this one, you'll be level with Thomas, but you're not going to get it on the first clue. And then open the next question with James. Right, here's your next one, but I don't think you're going to catch Thomas. Like, just give me a bit of positivity, please.
No.
James, I'll give you some positivity. This game means fuck all to anyone.
That it does. Or doesn't. James, your first clue for 3 points is mirror image.
Oh,
Thomas has got
Is
it.
that-
James is never going to get it.
I don't know. Actually, no, it's not what I thought it was. I was going down a route, but it's not a boss.
Do you want me to
Is
just
it the
tell you?
geezer from Mirror's Edge?
No.
See, I instantly thought Mirror's Edge, and I thought that's not a boss. That's just a game. So that's where I went. It's got to be something that copies you, James. He can't
Mirror
win. He can't
image.
win, can he? If he gets this right,
No, he can't win.
In
He's one behind you.
right? I'll help him then.
He'll get up to 10, and you're on 11.
and I'm already on 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he'd have just
James, it's
understood who Hitler was,
Jim.
he'd have
No.
probably beat you.
Why am I buzzing? I don't need to buzz. No.
Don't start that shit.
Is it Liquid Snake?
No.
Ooh, it's clever thought.
Actually,
Is it?
no. I think I missed the question out.
Welcome to Joshua's Meltdowns. So is this not my question then? No.
No, it should be your question. Just Thomas has got one more afterwards.
Yeah, we knew that anyway because James went first.
Yeah. So yes, James, this is your question, but you can't beat Thomas. just thought I'd emphasise that even
I
more.
thought somehow there might have been some
estab-
possibility that I could have.
Hang on, we established this about 5 minutes ago.
I know, but it's still on
Yeah,
the
no.
same clue, Thomas. That's not my fault.
Oh my god.
Do you want the next
Oh,
the next clue for this
Yeah,
one?
go on.
It's an N64 game.
With mirrors as a boss.
Mirror. It's just a clue. Mirror image. It's not specifically
Oh, yeah.
mirrors.
006.
The last clue is it's a dark version of of the protagonist. I don't even care anymore.
I'm thinking that's a no.
It's a no.
James didn't even get a guess. It's James's question and he didn't even get a go. I just shout 006 for the laugh and you're like, and the third clue is...
What's the third clue?
It's mirror image on a Nintendo 64 game, and it's a dark version of the protagonist.
Do you fight Dark Link on one of the games, maybe? I can't remember which one it's in though.
That's racist.
You don't need to know what game it
Say-
is. You just need to tell me what the character is.
Oh, say Dark Link, James.
Dark Link.
Correct. I was so tempted to say no. Thomas, your final one. James has already actually gotten this one right without me telling you any clues. Metal is the first clue.
The first clue's what?
Liquid
Metal.
Snake.
It's Liquid Snake. James gets 12 points and is in the lead.
Thank you.
He's on
Thank
25.
Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what?
I'm on 25.
The first
Excuse me,
clue is
what?
metal, Thomas.
Wait a minute, has he answered this right or not?
Yes.
What's happening
I
here?
smashed
Yeah,
it.
he's entered it right. It's Liquid
So
Snake.
if I say Liquid Snake, I win?
Yeah, well, you've won already.
Oh,
buzz in
Liquid
first.
Snake.
You're on 14 now, Thomas. Yes, it was Liquid Snake, James.
Oh, I won. Yay.
I just thought I'd make things hurry up a little bit because this game's shit.
the fact that you said that yourself is fucking brilliant. That is fucking brilliant. It's like that is a seal of endorsement right there. Like, yeah, it's my game, and I think it's shit.
Sorry, man.
Of endorsement.
You both sound like Matt. Hi, Matt, if you're listening. Should I just play the Final Fantasy music now? that
Yeah,
I've
play it
won?
for
Is that
yourself.
what
Enjoy
happens?
your girl.
Okay. How have I won again? I wasn't even trying.
Do we ever try
I
with
was-
Joshua's games?
I'm not gonna lie. I've literally just been sat texting someone while playing that entire game. How have I won?
So you were cheating.
I was playing FIFA, if that's...
So you were cheating. You've just asked.
No, I was.
You were
I,
cheating.
I definitely wasn't cheating.
James gets 1
I
point.
was,
James gets all the gil. 128
How-
gil for James.
I'm sorry, but how is Googling mirror image gonna help anyone?
You have a good point. I'm just gonna do that and see what comes up. Mirror image. Chief Googler. Mirror image fitted wardrobes. Wath upon
There
dirt.
you go. So if someone would turn around and said wardrobes, we were Googling. Apologies.
I wonder who's had a text message from me recently that's now going to go, I wonder if it was me.
I just checked if
Because
that's...
everybody knows. Like, can you imagine if I was texting James, just going, James, this is the answer. I'm waiting for somebody to go, is that what this text message was? Was this the one?
I've just sent a
Like,
message
maybe?
to someone, and they'll know who it is when they listen to the podcast because it's a very vague message, like most of my clues.
I want to do that. I'm going to message a patron randomly.
That's what I've done.
Let me pick one.
I've just said it is you, and they'll not know until now what I'm on about because I'm just not going to respond from now on, which is normal for me.
Let me find someone. This one will do.
He's going to end up messaging one of us too, isn't he? Or is it going to be
Probably.
the one in his house currently?
She's not a patron anymore.
Yeah, she's had her time.
Right,
She
Scrubber.
basically went, oh, I've been on the show. I'm not going to pay anymore because I've got a baby to pay for. Like, what the fuck?
Scrubber off top at Mastermind list.
There we go. I've messaged a patron saying carrots are kind of painful if you put them in the wrong angle, like last time.
I already know who you've messaged with that. So it's Dan Smith.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I promise you, it's not.
I'm getting the Patreon list up because there's no way that it's not Dan Smith that you've sent that to. Because there's none of the others that you've got a number for, unless it's Matt Clark.
No, it's not Matt.
I
I feel like Matt would wake up and be like, what?
Hang on.
Then again, the person I sent it to is going to be like,
Oh,
what?
wait. Craig Mitchell?
Yes, it's Craig Mitchell.
It could have been Baby G Green, Glenn Green, 93, G Green, Baby G, Glandorf, the Green, Glenn. It could have been that guy too.
Yeah, could have.
I love that I named so many of them, and it took me so long to get it right.
I know, and you still said Glandalf the Green instead of Glendalf.
Oh, I've had a response.
Shut up.
You playing a send to all game or something?
But listen on Thursday to find out more.
Wait, hold on. Tune in to that king.
No. Scrub that. It's brotherly. What were we calling it?
I've just thought of James's forfeit.
Oh, it's something to do with
Send
messaging.
to all.
As in everyone.
Me
I
and
did
Joshua
that.
get control of your phone for like an hour and get to send whatever messages we want to everybody in your phone book.
I'm game. As long as it don't involve family, I'm game.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to involve family.
It's got to involve
Everyone in your
family.
phone book.
We will keep it.
Alright,
We will keep it clean enough.
Mum
for
and Dad
our
are going to be
family
like,
members.
"What?"
Mum, Dad, I've
Granny's gonna get
decided
a really
to.
funny text.
Mum, Dad, I've decided to tell you
fine
that
with
I'm gay.
Kate, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
Thea, your father, he is a wonderful man. But I am truly your mother.
I've had to change. See, that's all well and good, but I ain't got that many contacts, I'm not going to lie, so it won't be that enjoyable. If we had loads of randoms, that'd be good.
if we
though.
got
We just
responses,
start collecting numbers.
getting responses would be enjoyable during that.
We do need a forfeit for James. I've just realised that he's
Yeah.
It's
Getting
pushing
away
on a
with
bit,
it.
isn't it? Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm not
mean,
intended to. I'm game to do something.
I did
I'm
mine.
not saying that. We just need to think. The problem is, James, you have zero shame. Like, so it's so impossible to find something for you to do.
I will, like the pigs on the table, they have an apple in the mouth. I'll lay like that for a little bit if you want.
See what
That's
I
what
mean?
paid me.
In Midland,
The
Sheffield
problem
Town
is-
Centre, just laid like that, naked.
I think he'd get done for indecent exposure at that point.
All right, we can put him in some swimming shorts, swimming trunks that are like skin coloured, so he's not technically
Lay in the
naked.
middle of a fountain.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
After that game, the scores are Thomas 4, Joshua 1, James 1. We almost forgot. I just thought I'd do that shit.
I didn't forget. I was just letting fucking shit happen. Fuck it.
Fucking hell.
Can we do something like Negs Urban Sports from Balls of Steel all them years ago?
Shut up.
Fucking chicken nugget!
What just happened? There's loads of words.
Fucking chicken nugget! Fucking chicken nugget! Sorry.
Can we do the incomings, please?
Yeah, if you want.
You've got to do it, James, because Joshua did a game. Do you even know
David
what the question was?
No, I was just going to go straight in for it then.
Can you let everyone know what the question was, please?
I'd honestly love to, but I actually don't know what it is.
You are fucking useless.
Well, let's try and figure out what the question was by reading a few
try and work it
first.
out?
Yeah.
Shall I? I'll not read the question. I'll not know what the question is. I'll try and work it out by the end. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I also don't know what the question was.
So, David Underground Moo Faria says, I think a theme park tycoon would be cool. Build it the way you want, and then go down and experience it in person. I think I don't know.
You used to be able to do that on Theme Park World.
Yeah,
on the
the one with the
PlayStation.
purple dick face guy that was always there.
Ooh.
Purple dick face guy.
Your guests are struggling to use the bathroom. Well, that's not my fault, is it?
Stop inviting. Stop inviting incontinent people to your theme park, then.
Stop serving nothing but curry.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh shit! Right.
Literally.
I meant literal shit. When I said shit.
Dan Smith says, I want to see South Park Rally in VR or Devil May Cry. VR Dungeons and Dragons. VR Shit in My Hand and Crap, only available in Germany. Pokemon Let's Go as a VR game would be awesome. Title will be Pokemon Let's Go and Walk into a Wall.
Real fast. Real hard.
Do you know what?
That's what she said.
Pokemon Let's Go would be good on, just to answer his comical answers with an answer.
On mobile,
answerness.
maybe with a different name, Pokemon Go.
No,
No, go on then.
no. Have you not seen the HoloLens thing with the Pokemon Battler that somebody made like 2 years ago? So this guy made an app for the Microsoft HoloLens, the thing that was supposed to be their augmented reality headset.
Yeah.
And you basically played Pokemon battles. It was like the Battle Arena game that you used to have on the N64.
Pokemon Stadium.
But you played it through... it was like Pokemon Stadium, that's it. And you used to play that on an augmented reality HoloLens headset. So you'd be like stood in the middle of a park and you'd be able to have the Pokemon battle, and it'd look like it was happening in front of you in the park. And shit was like going off on the ground in front of you. It was pretty cool. And there was one where you could play Mario in first person with the augmented reality. So you were like running down the street and it was the Mario level in first person. Cool. So you were in Mario's eyes. Some people did some really cool stuff with that HoloLens. So I really do hope that Microsoft haven't canned it completely. But yeah.
Nats says, I want to see VR die. It's not the future, never was, just some gimmick that has long overstayed its welcome.
Yeah.
It is starting to get a bit stale, I think. Not going to lie.
It's like...
I do agree with Nats on that.
Fucking Rock Band games and shit like that. When was last time one of them came out? I know Guitar Hero came out for Xbox One, but that is the last one that I know of. Things that have a purposeful peripheral don't really exist anymore. Even Wii's dead. They've brought it back a tiny bit with Labo.
Wii's dead.
And that's it.
Yeah, but the day that Rock Band and Guitar Hero died was when Rocksmith came out.
That's true. Yeah. They carried on
and even that doesn't get new games now. I think the last one was like 2014 or something.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago now. I've lost my cable for that. I need a new one, but they like charge a fortune for them. And like, why? It's just a jack to USB thing for my guitar.
I'm starting.
I really want to play Rocksmith
in these questions. Axel Likaj of the Paul Posse. Hi, Paul.
That's
Posse.
Officially his Twitter name, by the way.
Yes, it is. I saw it earlier.
I love Twitter names.
I saw it and
Shut
immediately
Joshua didn't understand because he doesn't know what Twitter is yet. But
I followed Axel earlier on Twitter. I'll have you know.
Twitter. Axel Likaj says, I think a VR experience with the King brothers having a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Triple threat wrestling
We
match,
used to do this as children, so it's not out of the ordinary.
Can it be like a pants and bra match or whatever they used to be called?
You missed the last line, didn't you, James?
Yes, you have missed the last line.
VR referee.
Did you say that? I missed if you said it or not.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't say VR referee.
Yeah, that's your clue.
Yeah.
As to what the theme is. I thought you might.
Oh no, I figured that VR's a theme. I'm just trying to work out the actual question now.
All right, okay, fair enough.
What VR features do you want to see in video games?
Why is so many of our listeners obsessed with us three like doing things to each other? It's weird, isn't it?
Well,
I'm not going to say I don't like it.
I just thought of a great
I like
punishment.
The attention.
I just thought of a great punishment.
Go on.
Get a load of like rank food, and like
because when you come up with it, it loses any power that it has over you because you've come up with it. But it's impossible to think of something you won't go. Yeah, all right, too.
Spend a day with Kirby. Fuck that.
We should make him play every Kirby game from start to finish.
Yes.
That's actually a punishment for him.
Hold on. Let's just pause a second. Name a game that I finished
That is a
Well,
good point.
I know you've not played We Happy Few, that's for sure.
Fucking pricks.
Let's just make him sit and play on Smash Bros. Ultimate as Kirby, and he's got to unlock 30 characters before he can stop.
That's great, but I'd need to borrow your Switch.
Do you know what? Actually, yeah, let's tell him he's got to play.
Let's tell him, I'm here.
Let's tell him. Shut the fuck up. Let's tell him that he's got to. There's loads of old Kirby games on the. Have you got the NES simulator, Joshua, that you can get
Yes,
for free
I have,
when you get your yearly subscription?
Yeah.
Well, there's some Kirby games on that. I think we're just going to make James play lots of Kirby games.
Let's tell him he's got to get a Kirby tattoo.
Oof. He's tattooed now as well. He's in the tattooed crew.
Yeah,
so.
but that's
It doesn't
that's
have
a
to be
bit
huge.
permanent,
It just
not
has to be
gonna lie.
permanent.
Maybe all the forfeits from now have to be tattoos.
If that's the case, Josh, you're getting a piece of ravioli on your neck.
Yeah.
You can't choose the location of it. I wouldn't choose the location.
Yes, I know, because I just put Kirby on bottom of my foot. Then no bugger's gonna see.
You're gonna get tattooed on the bottom of your foot.
You are a fucking idiot.
James, even people heavily tattooed avoid that for a long time.
Yeah, but it'll be gone fairly quick.
Tattoos don't work how you think they do.
No, you don't just wear
but
out.
the ones on the bottom of your feet wear away. And actually, not gonna lie, I've got bits of dead skin on my foot that I cannot fucking feel. I've stabbed knives into it and stuff. So crap.
What do you do in your spare time? Just put a knife
There's
in my
a lot of
foot.
I'll make you a list. I'll make you a list one night, but there's a lot of things to do in my spare time.
Let's tell him he's got to
experiment
dress up
with
as
myself.
Kirby at his next football match that he goes to. Wearing the other team's kit.
Well, right, okay, Joe, that's got some great punishment to it because people just think I'm fucking mint.
That is probably
They'll be
true.
like, what you come as? And then they'll be all over me because they'll be like, buying me drinks. I'm a fucking legend. So I'm dressed up as a pink blob.
Can we move away from this, please?
Yeah, Axel the Cash also says, however, my real answer is Football Manager. Touchline would be awesome. That would actually be quite cool, that. I'm not going to lie.
Do you know what? I saw this earlier when I was putting them into the dock, and I thought that is actually... And I never thought of doing that, but it'd be a fun way to utilise VR, because most VR usage is probably PC-based. I know, obviously, VR is a thing, but... You know, the majority of the majority of VR usage is probably PC based on like Rifts and Vives and stuff. And obviously, Football Manager's a PC game, so it makes sense.
I've had a
Imagine Dad
response
on
from
that.
Craig Mitchell.
Can you imagine Dad on VR Football Manager? He'd be shouting abuse at him from sideline in living room.
Just remember that Dad played the original Football Manager game from Premier League Manager 1998 on PlayStation 1. He played that game until about 2004.
He's probably only just got to 2010's version, hasn't he, to be honest?
He plays them to death. I remember looking over his shoulder one time when I was visiting Mum and Dad, and he had Rotherham in the Champions League final in 2042. And I was like, how long have you been playing that game?
Uh-oh. We know what's happening.
That is the last year in the game because Nintendo take over and there's no more PCs.
That's exactly it. Rotherham are the only football team left. That's how he did it. They spared them because they didn't know what it was. I've had a response from Craig Mitchell as well, by the way. He says, I'm catching up, listening to your return first, then we'll get this week's. And he's also put, I'm also enjoying your 21 questions game. It's actually 20 questions, Craig, but yeah, I get the point.
But he's referring to the real game of 21 questions that you bastardized by removing a question.
I had to make it even, didn't I?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing like that.
You know, tiebreakers, 21.
21?
21.
Look at all those chickens.
One
a potato flew around my room before you came.
Shri Fashakadu.
Fashakadu. My croissant.
You almost made me drop my croissant.
That's right. This has just turned into Let's Quote Vine.
Oh, shit.
Story time. Joshua, do you know what's really weird?
What?
You know we were talking about Elder Scrolls Blades earlier?
Hello?
Yeah.
That's the feeling against water poured on the face, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. He's randomly installed on my phone while we've been talking. I haven't done anything.
Randomly.
Yeah, seriously. So while we've been on the podcast, I've swiped right. I've swiped right on my app.
It's a match.
And Elder Scrolls Blades has popped up on the bottom of my apps. Shut up. I'm so annoyed with you right now. Fuck you. Move on.
The best phase, I did it earlier on as well when Joshua said it. I don't know if you noticed.
I did, but I ignored it there. Now you've done it twice. I'm annoyed. I let it slide the first time, but now you're just taking the piss.
That's what she said. Shout Untender will. No, we'll. The other ones.
Will Hodkin.
Will Hodkin. Just Will.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you very much. A remaster of Hawks on virtual reality would be pretty rad.
It would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Craig Mitchell would like that too. I think Craig Mitchell likes his flying games.
He does.
He was in the
Is
RAF,
that
don't
Tom
you know?
Clancy thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That made me sick. That though on VR.
Yeah, I can't fly a plane anyway, let alone in VR.
Well,
No shit.
Wait a minute. That didn't come out how I meant it to.
that's what she said. Anyway, Glenn Green, Baby G,
Green Knight for you, Glendorf the Gren.
Gandalf the Gren.
Glendorf the Green.
Greenwich. What about a proper Star Wars game in VR or Black Flag in VR?
Oh, I'd love a pirate game in VR. That'd be pretty fun.
A Star Wars game would be quite cool as well in VR. Imagine
True.
being able to force grip someone, like choke them out.
I force grip myself
Proper.
on a regular basis.
It's fucking purple.
This episode is like I don't even
It's
know
too
what
late
to call
to be
it.
doing this. It's just it's 30 minutes to midnight. We should all be asleep.
Yeah, we should.
Too fucking right.
Should we
Craig
finish?
Mitchell, Speak of the Devil, says Fortnite. Just to watch those wankers who build stupid towers fast as fuck get dizzy and throw up inside their VR headset. That'd be
How
quite
big
funny.
is their VR headset, Craig? Is it a helmet to you?
Yeah,
It's a level 3 helmet.
you're a level 3 helmet.
It's the biggest one.
It's also purple.
Oh dear, this is getting off the rails. Dummy 2008 Paul Carter says VR. Someone say this for me. 'Cause I can never say it.
Shenmue.
Shenmue. Yeah, Shenmue. I don't know. I don't care
VR
anymore.
VR that's, and which would be as pointless as VR already is.
What?
VR
Oh, it would be
Tetris.
as
VR
pointless.
Shenmue, which would be
Right.
as pointless as VR already is.
It's like VR
Yeah, I get
Tetris. What's point?
Unless
you
sexy 3-dimensional cubes flying towards your face.
And you can have a
So,
cherry backwards.
in your version of VR Tetris, you're laying at the bottom of the line, watching them fall on you. Is that what happens? It's just like, give it,
like shuffling away.
give it to me backwards, Lenny. Give it to me. I'm
Lay on your
coming.
back.
That is an accurate assessment of what I said, for sure. That is exactly what I said.
Did you just say Joshua or for
Right.
sure? I get confused sometimes.
It's because he's on Twitter too much.
The call never bothered me anyway. Brain. Look at all those chickens.
Do it for the vine!
We've just killed each other.
This is just turned into us shouting vines at each other.
Oh God, I'm not coming back for a while.
Run. Hi, my name's Tyrone, and I got a basketball game this weekend. I'm a point guard. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Can we do the last incoming, please? Because I'm crying.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, fucking hell. Brooke Archer, which I believe is a new name, isn't it?
Yes. For the
Sorry about how long
So-
it took for us to get here,
Well-
Brooke.
There was some distractions.
We came the long way around.
I can't believe you've just done this. Adam.
Watermelon.
It's a watermelon and a watermelon.
Right, let me just read this last one. Finally got back into Spider-Man Homecoming after 4 months of it pissing me off and beat it in the 3 days. Casual gamer's biggest achievement. Right, so I was trying to work out the message of this question, and this has just completely thrown me off guard. I don't know what's going on here.
That is unrelated on any note whatsoever, other than the fact that do it for the Vine.
Thank you for your incoming, Brooke Archer.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, but remember, people are allowed to send in whatever they want. They don't have to answer the question. The question's there for support and ideas.
Yeah, so all of you lot before
I smell
Brooke
like
that are
beef.
just going along
I
with what
smell
we
like
say.
beef. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. I smell like beef. Oh, now all I can think of is peanut butter baby. Oh! Does that feel good? Ah!
Fuck around in the pussy.
Oh, dear me.
That's what she
Right.
said.
Is-
It
Are we
just-
done now?
nuts.
Is that it? Are we done? You start doing social networking and shit now. Oh, congratulations on finishing Spider-Man. That was the comment there, wasn't it? I don't know.
And if you got here this episode too,
Fucking hell, if anyone's got this far.
we managed it.
Bro.
I don't know if that really counts. And I'm not sure that we really made it that far, did we?
No, I think we all died out towards the middle of my game.
Dude, are you 500 deep in your mind?
But my mum's your mum.
Yeah.
You're not my dad.
James, you went too far with that one. That was just weird. Has anybody seen my berries? I found my berries. Oh, I'm going to do social network stuff so we can leave.
It's all over now.
If you'd oh God. If you'd like to find out more about this show, then you can do so by following us on Twitter at
Twittle.
@king_thing.
At twiddle.com.
You can also find us on Facebook
Facebook
by
is the
searching
way.
for that king thing.
I like Faz. I'm going to start
We are-
using Facebook. It sounds cooler.
We are also available on the internet by going to thatkingthing.com. Why did I do that? .com.
Tinterwebs.
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 There are links there to our Discord, our Patreon, and other things.
Store.
Goodbye.
Store and episodes and stuff.
Oh, yes. Those things too.
But no
I've
vibes.
really not got any way to say goodbye.
It really is.
Bean.
Bean.
What's that I can hear? Sounds
Just
magical.
wait.
It's
It's the Mr. Bean intro. I've been waiting to use this whole episode.
Oh, just one more for the road.
I like trains.
Me too.
I love Chipotle.
Train
Chipotle's
Simulator
my
VR.
life.
I've McFarlane.
No more vines. Goodbye, everyone.
I made a box.
This podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out more.